What's going on, ladies? If you are viewing my channel for the first time, well, hey y'all. I just wanted to take a moment to just share some thoughts that I had. Um, I just want to say that we as wives, if we are rebellious to our husband, it could be our downfall. And what do I mean by that? Meaning, if we are often not following our husband's leadership, even when we lean to our own understanding, like we think we know what's best. Sometimes when we don't allow our husbands to lead us and we're just always jumping the gun, it could be our downfall. There are so many examples in the Bible that you can read. And, within this video, I can share some different passages of what I'm talking about. But yeah, it could be our downfall when we are rebellious to our husbands. Why am I telling you guys this? I'm telling you guys this because I have leaned to my own understanding. Me not paying attention, me not following, direction. So I'm too learning. I'm still learning. I'm still unlearning. I'm still correcting. Um, Yeah, it's just some things that you have to learn because you were never taught, but you have to want to learn. You have to want to do better. You have to want to submit. You have to want to be led. Um, yeah, y'all, I'm guilty of it too. Coming from where we come from, we didn't have the tools that we needed for this position. And if you have been married for, some time now, I understand how circumstances can deteriorate the respect or the trust or the whatever it is that makes you guys seem like you're not always on the same page. That is very understandable. But you know, in most marriages, you have to find ways to get back on the same page. Um, but it should never be a constant rebellious kind of thing because you can be a downfall to your marriage, you can be a downfall to yourself and to your husband and your children too. So you want to take heed to these stories. Like the Bible is your lamp to all of the directions you may follow in your life. And us sisters, we really have to take heed to all the sisters that have rose and the sisters that have failed in these scriptures. And like you see today, a lot of these women wouldn't have survived because these women were getting cut off left and right. And what you see today, the Most High, I'm quite sure He is not pleased with these sisters out here. But I got some work to do, y'all. I have some real work to do because I'm not perfect. I understand that. But at the same time, I'm tired of getting it wrong too. And I know some sisters may say, well, my husband not leading right, or he's not a leader, or he's not this, or he keep falling, and it's always, the man's fault. Or, I would, submit if he do this. I would do that. But you have to understand the Most High is not a respect of persons. He's not going to overlook you and your wrongdoing because your husband not doing this. You still have to play your part. You have a role and he has a role. You can't use what he's not doing as an excuse for rebellion because you will get cut off in your rebellion. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to keep that in mind. You have to remain blameless. It's a hard task, but at some point, we got to get it right. And coming from where we come from, we just performing at this point. But there has to be a time when you have to realize what you're doing that's not right, and you have to correct, learn, correct, and grow. And then you can move forward. You know, a lot of things will work better if we're working as a collective in order. Y'all, that's all I had to say. Y'all continue to like, share, and subscribe.